Hello, my dear children. A very good morning to all of you. Children, as we have completed chapter 4, A Good Citizen, in our live class, in last two classes, today I am giving you the video on this chapter, on the complete chapter. Okay, so the chapter which we are going to learn today is chapter 4, A Good Citizen. We are going to learn about civic sense, who is a neighbor, and the places around us. Children, before going to this chapter, I must tell you that the last portion of the chapter, page number 35, elections, we are omitting that part. So please you mark it in your book that page number 35, elections, is omitted from this chapter. So let's begin, children. As per the title, the name of the chapter or the title of the chapter, as you know, A Good Citizen. So this citizen word is derived from a Latin word civis, which means a person who lives in a country or a city. Few other words which are related to this chapter have been also derived from this particular word, this particular Latin word civis, which are civics, civil and civic. So what does this word mean? Like, citizen means a person who belongs to a country. Civics is a subject that teaches us the rights and duties of the people and the way government works. Civil is related to the concern of ordinary people, and civic is connected with the duties of the people towards their country. Now, in the beginning, first our topic is civics sense. Now children, as you know that a good citizen must live in peace and harmony. He should live peacefully in a friendly atmosphere with his neighbors and fellow citizens. He should have the love in his heart for his motherland. He should develop a sense of responsibility. As you know that responsibility is a duty to take care of somebody or something. So that means that he should have a civic sense towards the people and the places around him. Right? So we can see in this picture, like here we can say that it is this woman, this lady, she has a sense, she has a civic sense, as she is not throwing the garbages here and there, she is not polluting or harming the environment, rather she is throwing it in the proper sense. So she has the concern about the places around her. So that means she has a civic sense, right children? So a citizen should have duties and responsibilities, as we have read just now. Towards whom he should have the responsibilities or duties? A citizen should have the duties and responsibilities towards the neighbors and other people. You already know who is a neighbor. The neighbors are people who live close by us. And what do you mean by other people? We will come to know it further when we are reading the chapter. Next, we have our duties and responsibilities towards the different places around us, like where we are living, in our house and surroundings, where we are working, as well as where we are studying. It may be your school also. Next, the environment. We should be very careful about our environment. We should have a sense that we are not damaging our environment, right? And also lastly, the rules and laws. We should be responsible and dutiful to the rules and laws, children. And you know, you have rules in the school also, and even in your house also. You have a particular time to get up early in the morning. You have a particular time to have breakfast, a particular time to study, and even a particular time to play, isn't it? So if you break these rules, you will be not a disciplined student, right? Like in school, we have particular time to arrive at the school. If we are late, we are not allowed to get in. We have a particular time to have tiffin, we have a particular time to go home even. So there are rules and laws in each and every segment of our life. We should respect and follow them also. Next, we the second segment of this chapter, that is, who is a neighbor. Neighbors are people who live close by us. Sometimes these are known people, but sometimes they may be unknown people. There are many other people whom we do not know, like fellow travelers in a bus or train. We should be kind and helpful to people we know, but we should also be kind, helpful, and care about other people. That is, we should be kind and helpful to the persons not only we know them, but also to the persons who are unknown to us, whom we don't know. This is what a good citizen does, and it is the true meaning of being a good neighbor. So here we learn that being a good neighbor does not mean that we are only helping the persons who is living close by us and whom we know, but rather good neighbor means that whoever we are meeting on our way in the road or maybe anywhere who is in need of help, whether the person is known or unknown, we should have the attitude of helping, right? So that is called a good neighbor. Good neighbors not only think about themselves but also think and care about other people. So let's hear a story now, children. I know everybody of you like to hear stories. So here is a story of a good citizen. In this picture we can see two persons who are lying injured on the road. They were very badly, very severely injured, and they were not in a situation to get up on their own. They were so badly injured, and there were many passers-by on the road who were passing by. Maybe some were passing by walking, some were on different vehicles who were passing by, but nobody cared to help these two persons so that they can recover or their injuries can be treated. Why, children? Because the people who were passing by, they were totally unknown to these two injured persons, so they never cared because as they were unknown. But suddenly after some time, what happened? You can see the person in the red car. So he was also passing by, and when he spotted these two injured persons lying on the road, he suddenly stopped his car and came out of it and lent his helping hand to them. He took them by holding them. He took them to the hospital in his car. There the doctors treated their injuries, and after the injuries were treated, their wounds were cleaned, medicines were put. This particular person, he took them to their respective homes and dropped them there. So, but the biggest thing is that this person was also unknown to these two injured people. He never knew these two persons earlier. They were totally unknown. But still, when he saw that these two injured persons were lying helplessly on the road, he gave his helping hand to them. He helped them selfishly. So, can we call this person a good citizen? Yes, of course. We can call this person a good citizen, a good neighbor, because whenever he saw these two persons who were very badly in need of help, he, without thinking of himself, without being selfish, he helped these two persons. So this is how we should also behave in our life, right? So a good citizen lives in a society with calm and peace. He is friendly to all. and he believes in cooperation, like the person we saw just now. He cooperated with the injured person, he helped them. A good citizen knows his duties and responsibilities. He should have the spirit of cooperation, friendliness, humanity, dedication, and devotion towards the society and country. Now, children, as we saw just now, an ideal citizen is always a good neighbor, isn't it? We have seen in the story how we can be a good neighbor. Other than that, we should also be caring about the private and public property. That is, we are going to the last segment of our chapter, the places around us. Now see, children, as just now we have seen that another part of being an ideal citizen is that we should be careful about the private and public property. Now, what is private property? The things that belongs to a particular person or a group. Okay, these things are called private property. Like we can see here, the books, the clothes, the toys, okay, your house, the things which belongs to you only. Okay, that is your private property. And each and every one of us have a tendency to be careful or to handle the private property very carefully. We always like to care our private properties. We care for our books, we care for our clothes, we care for our toys, we look after our house. All the things that belongs to us, which are our private property, we take care of those things, isn't it? Now, what is public property? Let's see that. The properties that are owned by the government and can be used by everyone. Like we can see in this picture, bus, train, road, parks, as well as hospital. These all these things are not owned by any of us in private, isn't it? These things are generally owned by the government, but each one of us has the facility to avail this. Each one of us has the facility to use this, isn't it? We can travel by bus or train, we can travel on the road, we can go to the park for our amusement, and even when we are sick, we go to the hospitals. So what is our duty towards this? This is the public property. It is not our own property. But yes, certainly we have duties towards the public property also. We should be careful about them also. And even the heritage buildings, the historical monuments, historical buildings, it is also not our personal property or private property. It is also public property. We should be caring towards them too. Whenever we see any person is damaging those things or is making the things untidy, okay, if people are throwing garbages on the road, or if people is harming the plants in the parks, or if people is making the hospital untidy, or throwing some wrappers or some wastage papers in the bus or train, or spitting in the train or bus, we should immediately go and talk to the person politely and tell him that he should be careful and to take care of the public property too. We should be careful, and we should always aware the people around us to be careful towards the private property even. Isn't it, children? So a good citizen builds up a friendly environment in the society. He is the heart and soul of the country. All around us, we can see there are people who are in need of help, isn't it? So a good citizen is always ready to help those people. A responsible citizen participates in activities that make the world a better place. So children, like we saw in the story, the person selfishly he helped the injured persons. So same way we should adopt the character of a good citizen and try to help each and everyone who is really in need of help. Thank you, children. That's all for today. Be safe. Bye bye.